Wow, good evening. It's a little late tonight, but I wanted to keep my promise. I said I was going to come back, and I was going to do a midnight metanoia. And this was kind of weighing heavy on me. I said, you know what? I've always wanted to discuss this topic, and I'm going to look up some new information while we're on this. But I wanted to go over this because okay, allegedly, well, let's do our thing first. Okay, let's do our thing first, honey. Well, my name is Madam Merkaba. I'm a spiritual advisor, and I also tap in to motherfucking energies. All things in this show, this little podcast, this little series that I'm doing, are alleged until proven otherwise. I do not do this for entertainment purposes, but if you do find this entertaining, then bravo. So of course, very lightly, politely, and very nicely. If you are not aware of the Zodiac Killer, it is a pseudonym name for a unidentified serial killer who operated in Northern California in the late 60s. Now, already going into this, there's a lot that's going on with this because I'm seeing like some type of triangle, right? Like I'm seeing LA on up to the North Bay. So, Southern Bay of LA. Oh, God. Something, we'll say Torrance, Del Rey, etc., going up to the North Bay area, San Francisco, that whole Bay area along the coastal area. I'm even seeing it going inland into like Fairfield, Vacaville, and then making its way on down, cutting across through Nevada and coming in. And there's a little bit of Arizona that I'm seeing being touched too. So who operated in this whole region, but it's alleged that he operated only Northern California in the late 60s. And something with 2011 comes up. I did say that I wanted to, when I'm doing these midnight metanoias, to do things a little different. When something come up, I just want to come out and say it. So either way, the case has been described, and I don't know why I say the case when it's the cases, but whatever. The cases have been described as the most famous unsolved murder case in American history. It became a fixture of popular culture and inspired numerous amateur detectives to attempt to solve it. I do feel like this is more than one person. I do feel like this is a group of people from a some type of organization that is connected to the government. That's why I feel like these people are very, very intelligent on committing these heinous crimes and psyching these detectives, these um, police, law enforcement, FBI. And I really think that there are even some people that are not connected to this organization that also took part in this, like a copycatter type of energy. It is alleged that this individual, oh, wait a minute, the Zodiac murderer murdered five known victims in the San Francisco Bay Area between December of 1968 and October of 1969, operating in rural, urban, and suburban settings. He targeted young couples and a lone sex magic, sex ritual comes up. And lone male cab driver. He His known attacks took place in Venecia, Vallejo, unincorporated Napa County, and the city of San Francisco proper. Two of his wounded victims survived. The Zodiac claimed to have murdered 37 victims. He has been linked to several other cold murders, some in Southern California or outside the state. Yeah. Um, Something with 93 comes up for me. 37 is way below. Definitely more than one person involved in this, a group of people or a group with multiple people. I do see some people outside of this. Going into ethnicities, some um, Caucasian men, some Hispanic men, some Jewish men, and even into this extent Mediterranean, Italian, but possibly some other stuff here. Different heights, different weights, different ages. Like what I'm seeing right now, like in the Matrix movie, where Neo was attacking these FBI agents, and they just kept multiplying these little programs. I'm seeing it with this alleged Zodiac killer. Okay, multiple people, some with glasses, some with not glasses, some with curly hair, some with straight hair, some with short hair, some with receding hairlines, some with long hair, whatever. I'm just seeing a whole bunch of stuff here. And most of these people were actually single. They never married. I do not get a connection with person, place, and things. Someone outside these people. These are lonely people. Okay. There is some potential, and although this could be because news articles, and because I'm seeing flashing of newspapers, news articles, news broadcasters, and it could be also too that this image is giving me a news anchor. It's very much giving a news anchor, honey, reporting live from Channel 5. This is very much giving me some shit with that. I do think that some involved were married, did have children. I even believe that going into the last 2011 connection, copycat situation, definitely connected to the Zodiac killer. Um, I do feel like it's one of the descendants, a son, okay, older son. Once again, I'm just calling out what I'm feeling, what I'm sensing, and going from there. Going into this as well, it says Zodiac coined the name in a series of taunting letters and cards that he mailed to regional newspapers, in which he threatened killing sprees and bombings if they were not printed. Some of the letters included cryptograms and ciphers, in which the killer claimed that he was collecting his victims as slaves for the afterlife. Very ritualistic. Like I said, multiple people involved, not just one. Um, the crazy thing about it, I'm feeling the victims, right? And none of the victims were ethnic. And when I mean ethnic, we'll just say black. Okay. I'm getting a whole bunch of other stuff: white, Hispanic, Asian, Pacific Islander, mixed, but I don't get black at all. So going into racism and all that, no, this group of people are definitely not hate motivated individuals. This was okay. Once again, religious, sacrificial um, type of killings. It says of the four ciphers he produced, two remained unsolved, and one was cracked only in 2020. While many theories are guarding, and how do y'all know it was cracked? How do y'all know it was cracked? How do y'all know it was cracked? This should be really getting me together when they be like, it was cracked. How do you know it was cracked? You didn't write it. You don't know what the fuck he's saying. You figured out what he was saying, but yet you didn't solve the issues. the crimes. While many theories regarding the identity of the killer has been suggested, the only suspect authorities ever publicly named was Arthur Leigh Allen, a former elementary school teacher, convicted sex offender who died in 1992. That's what I said. There's a lot of different people, copycats, because this one person could not go into. I mean, he could, but realistically, this one person could not travel LA, Northern California. I mean, honey, and not once get caught, not once get spotted, not once get the trail. Going into something that I'm reading here, uh, David Arthur Faraday, 17, Betty Lou Jensen, 16, was shot and killed December 2nd, 1968. So they are alleging this is the first crime connected to him. Something that I was reading right now. Um, where did I see it? And just a lot of people I'm reading right now, like Blue Rock Springs murder, Herman Road murders, and people are calling in and they're claiming that they're the ones that committed the crime. And I'm just like, hun, I don't sense that the person who called in on July the 5th, 1969 at 12:40, a man phoned the Vallejo Police Department to report and claim responsibility for the attack. The caller also took credit for the murders of Ginseng and Faraday 6.5 months earlier. Police traced the call to a phone booth at a gas station at Springs Road in Tuolumne, located about 3/10 of a mile from Farron's home and a few blocks from the Vallejo Police Department. And I really do sense this, that a lot of the technology that they're acting like they did not have back in the day, they did have it. A lot of the technology that they're claiming they did not have to trace calls and to track down people, and it's not as advanced then as it is now. I think they're bullshit. I think they're pulling our legs. Um, My goal survived the attacks by being shot in the face, neck, and chest. My goal described his attacker as a 26 to 30-year-old, 195 to 200, or possibly even more. Yeah, I don't know. It just gets a little fishy. August the 1st, 1969, the first three letters purportedly prepared by the killer were received at the Vallejo Times Herald, the San Francisco Chronicle, and the San Francisco Examiner. The nearly identical letters the nearly identical letters subsequently described by psychiatrists to have been written by someone you would expect to be brooding and isolated. Took credit for the shootings at the Lake Herman Road. Yeah, girl. I don't know. This is giving a lot of stuff with a lot of people, a lot of copycat energy, as I said, and that this man will commit these crimes and brag about it and blatantly reach out to the police. Oh, girl, I'm sure nobody felt safe during this time. I'm sure nobody felt safe during this time. And even going into his victims, allegedly, the only pattern that I'm seeing are couples, right? There's a single man that was done here, but couples that were probably getting it on in their cars and stuff. So very sexual by nature. Um, if you click on the you type it in Wikipedia, it brings up all these links and stuff. It said there's no consensus on the number of victims that the Zodiac had or the length of his crime spree. 90, yeah. I'm getting 93. Yeah, 93. Something's even connected. This could be years going into 91, and 96. Okay. So yes, in the 1986 non-fictional book Zodiac, Arthur Robert Gray Smith published a list attributing 49 victims to the Zodiac. Okay, so is it 37 or 40 fucking 9? The list included some crimes which have either been entirely solved or whose link to the Zodiac have been completely discredited by investigators. And see, that's what we get me together, like I said, when they be acting like they know shit. Then why are we not questioning the Arthur Robert Gray Smith? Why they didn't pull this man in and question this motherfucker? Excuse me. Question this person. Okay. Um Local historian Christy Hawthorne suggests that the Zodiac may have been murdered or may have murdered 29-year-old cab driver Raymond Davis in Oceanside, California. Davis had been shot with a 22 caliber rifle ammunition on April 9th, 1962, the day before the murder. Oh, okay, so here we go. So here we go. So they're saying up here that the spree started in 1968 to 1969, confirmed. But it's saying here 1962. I do feel like that all this is connected up until 2011. And I do feel like once again, it's a group, a connection of people. If I had to tell you where these group of people reside in, majority of these people reside in the Los Angeles area. And I would even say that they're connected to something crushers. Something comes up with crushers. San Francisco. And not San Francisco because I'm seeing it I'm seeing it, right? I'm seeing it in my mind's eye. So let me see if I can let me pull this up. Where is Google? I want to pull up San Francisco's map. Okay. Okay. So San Francisco area. There is something with the area of Marin City. Marin City, Sausalito. Something is coming up right here. There's a group of people, right? Organization, once again, that's connected to the government. These people got training in the government. And this level of training supersedes the FBI. Now, I couldn't tell you this based off me knowing this because I don't have any experience in FBI or any of that. I'm going off what I feel. This individual, or these individuals, definitely have connection to some good training, some elite training. And I feel like these groups, mm, yeah, I'm not gonna touch that. I'm not gonna touch that. But there's a lot. There's a lot. Definitely I do feel like most of the energies connected to the zodiac killers. Okay, that's why I have a Z there. It's multiple. Um, Greater Los Angeles area. A lot. A lot. I feel like there's a lot of missing people um in the greater Los Angeles area, and these people will never be found. Okay, ever. Okay, and I do feel like they are connected to this organization of killers. Very, very, and I don't want to pull it, but very, very demonic in the sense of the idea of being able to take people's lives when they're in that um, innocent, but yet their adrenaline is rushing because they're about to get it on. And I feel like going into the cases in Northern California, Vallejo, and all those things, the energy is giving me very much getting them right when they get into that shock. So they get stuck, they get trapped in that area, in that energy. And I believe that's also why it said that they are collecting their souls for the afterlife. They're collecting slaves for the afterlife, right? Souls. They feel like they're owed something. Just some weird shit. Just some weird shit, honey. Let's see. Going into this. So allegedly they had a lot of suspects, but they cleared them out. Well, of course, they're saying, Ted Bundy was a person of interest, girl by Edwards. Um, yeah, there's a lot with a lot. Like, girl, come on now. Even though I feel like the Ted Bundys and the Manson families are also connected to some governmental stuff. Maybe we'll touch on that another time. Definitely not connected to the zodiac energy at all. Like I said, I think multiple people involved. Are any of the descendants of these organizations still living? Is this organization in the organization of the self-coined term Zodiac Killers? Or are there different organizations out there that are connected to this organization? Yes, I do feel like this organization is still going. Different forms. Once again, higher up. Okay. Higher up, not gang. Higher up. These people are very smart, well trained, well educated. The Joker energy is coming here saying a lot of trickery. Okay. And I even will say this. I feel like someone who is in the public eye still to this day, um, fire sign energy that we still know, right? Because I just cannot get past how this image is giving news anchor, fame, reporter type of energy. I do feel like one of the peoples that are part of the organization, we actually know, we've seen that this is a figure in the public eye. We've seen this person, right? We've seen this person. And so anyway, we're not gonna go into famous and all that good stuff, girl, because yeah, honey, not an A-lister or any of that. Looks very similar to this at that point. Okay. Right now, yeah, don't look like that. Definitely older. Definitely older. Let me see what else. Girl, letters. They're talking about letters coming up. Letter to Paul Avery on October 27, 1970. Chronicle reporter Paul Avery, who's been covering the Zodiac Killer case, received a Halloween card signed with a letter Z and the Zodiac's cross circle symbol. Handwritten inside the card was a note: "Peekaboo, you are doomed." The threat was taken seriously and was the subject of a front page story in the Chronicle. Soon after receiving the letter, Avery received an anonymous letter alerting him to the similarities between his zodiac activities and the unsolved murder of Sherry Joe Bates, which had occurred 4 years earlier at the City College in Riverside in the greater Los Angeles area, more than 400 miles south of San Francisco. Avery reported his findings in the Chronicle on November 16, 1970. I want to know what happened to Paul Avery. Let me click on this. Paul Avery, born Paul Stewart Depew II. Oh, he died in 2000. American journalist, best on to be reporting on serial killer known as the Zodiac, and later his work on the Patty Hearst kidnapping and trial. He worked for decades at the San Francisco Chronicle and the Sacramento Bee. So he received a threat, and that was all. And that was all. Like this man was not getting stalked or harassed by people and stuff. Yeah, girl. I also feel like some of the stuff that they are alleging that they received, once again, some of the stuff was made up and, continued on with propaganda. I do once again think that this was a real thing. People definitely were taking people out, but there was a lot of people involved, right? A lot of people involved, a lot of states. Um, huh. So let's jump forward. Okay. I found a website called the zodiackiller.com, and there's a lot of letters from the Zodiac alleged killer. And to be honest with you, a lot of people could imitate this writing. I'm clicking on these letters, and the handwritings don't even look the same. Now, girl, dear editor, I'm the killer of the. Yeah, girl. Yeah, y'all check out this website. I went to the website right now before I got on here, but none of this handwriting is. It's very similar. You can tell that this is yeah, none of this is the same handwriting. Yeah, none of this is the same handwriting. It's all different shit, y'all. And I guess I could say maybe daddy, maybe daddy, um, aged and his handwriting changed. No, these are multiple people involved, honey. Um, Something that I actually find interesting that comes up for me right now. A lot of the crimes that happened in the past, a lot of celebrities became fond of these crimes. They became obsessed with it. Has there anybody that became obsessed with the Zodiac killer stuff and have openly talked about it? Because I feel like this man is connected to some tea. And I'm going to keep that there. Okay. Going into the let me see. Allegedly, where's it at? Okay, I get girl, let's see. Allegedly, where's it at? Allegedly, in May of this year, the FBI identified the infamous mystery um, Zodiac killer. And they are alleging that they found evidence suggesting that the Zodiac killer was an Air Force veteran named Gary Francis Post, who died in 2018. The theory has been put forward by journalist Thomas Cabolt, who has said that a Bureau whistleblower confirmed to him that the chief suspect was Air Force veteran Gary Francis Post. Now, this is my thing. A Bureau whistleblower confirmed to him. Why would a whistleblower confirm to him? Thomas Colbert, who the hell are you? Why would he confirm with you? Second of all, second of all, okay, why would they confirm with you? Okay. Second of all, when did y'all get information that veteran Gary Francis Post was a part of it? Because they're claiming that he was connected to the case by a partial DNA sample. What does that mean? What does that mean? Because it's coming on to me that DNA sample, as in sexual connections, semen, no blood, semen. Is that what type of DNA sample, partial DNA sample they found? Semen. Case breakers said that an organization set up by Mr. Colbert to crack cold cases said in a statement that the felon has been secretly listed in the Zodiac suspected in the headquarters computer since 2016. Oh, girl, bye. So what happened in 2011? The Zodiac killers firmly connected to five people brutally murdered in Northern California between 68 and 69. The killing sent taunting letters and cryptographs to the authorities and newspaper. He was dubbed Zodiac because of his puzzles, including astrological symbols. And he also liked to commit his crimes and stuff around Halloween, winter solstice, um, spring equinox, summer solstices, right? Multiple people. He wasn't just the only one, Colbert. I don't know if you're still alive or not. It's multiple of them. Can you connect the dots between all of them? He was partial DNA at one of the situations. Semen, right? They found semen. Colbert, can you confirm that? They found semen. Okay. It says that the murders were never solved. They captured a public imaginations, inspiring countless books, documentaries, and even blockbuster movies. Although the killer is known to have killed five, the true figure could be much higher, and the killer themselves claimed to have killed 37. The group quoted their alleged whispers saying, like cops, federal agents are dealing with huge caseloads, constantly training odd rules and bureaucracy. But when someone's wearing a badge or uniform, works with others to avoid a high materials, sidestep difficult procedures, or lie about evidence that hurt our volunteers and thousands of families waiting for answers. So you're saying that law enforcement people was helping to hide this man? I don't know. It's giving fishiness all the way around. It's giving fishiness all the way around. Um, I mean, hell, Brian Calvin Hartnell is giving a Zodiac killer lookalike. I'm just saying. I'm looking at the picture right here on this website. Brian Calvin, right? Cecilia Ann Shepard and Brian Calvin Hartnell. He's given very much a serial, Zodiac serial. Either way, finalizing it, group of people, four, uh, three states for sure, possibly a fourth one. Arizona, California, and Nevada. Okay. Something also came up when I was first talking about a pyramid that I was seeing. Um, a little bit of New Mexico too. Something's coming up in the northern part of New Mexico. So three for sure, potentially four. A group of people, different races, different. I'm sure if you were to ask witnesses what they looked like, they will all describe these people as looking different. It is unfortunate. We know that a lot of people. Okay, there's a lot of people, a lot of officers, police officers, even modern day. That's why I want to get into it. Modern day crimes and stuff that are being solved or alleged being solved, and police officers and other people with badges are covering them because they know that doing your research and finding out who, what, when, why, and how, they might possibly come up as a suspect. They might have a connection to the whole situation. And going into incorporated rural parts of any state in America, we're going to have this. We're going to have a lot of corruptedness, a lot of corruption. That's pretty much it with this. I thought I was going to be tapping into something, woo. But no, just a lot with a lot of mix up, a lot of, girl, just a lot. Okay. You can't pin this on one person. You can't pin this on two, three people. If I had to go into how many people I think that are involved with this, um, 23, 24, 23, 24 different men. Okay. A lot. Okay. And this is in the forefront. I do believe that some of these situations, you know, involved multiple people, right? But yeah, honey, that's it, honey. Come on in here, Tina. Yes, honey. Come on in here, Tina. Yes, come on up, Virgo Rose. Is the CIA higher than the FBI? I don't know. CIA popped up in my head. You know what? They are actually. Yeah, they actually are. The CIA is actually higher than the FBI. And I would say that these people's training, it would be that type of level. Like when I tell you that these people would have to not have, you know, the hardcore. I would say this going into the Northern California Bay Area. I feel like those killers, there was four different killers. And I feel like those killers were all single, all cut off from society. They had no connections to anyone but their work. That's it. Their group, what they were trained to do. They had no connection with anybody. So no one, they wouldn't be able to tell their friends and family, oh, I did that. I did this. I did that. And that's the other thing too, that people always open their mouth, right? They always open their mouth. So throughout these years, okay, 1962 up to 2011, no one ever, okay, let's just say theoretically, there's only one individual. This is one person that did all these crimes, right? Alleging 37 people. He didn't share this with nobody. He didn't tell not one soul what he did. And even going into the fact that they said that they caught the man in 2018, that's a long time. That this man didn't share with nobody his secrets. Like nobody could pick up, oh, something's weird about him. Because these people are trained. I always tell y'all, and I will continue to say, when it comes down to police officers, they are the lowest. Okay. They're trained to a degree, but I feel like military people have higher training than police officers. Let's just be real here. When it goes to the FBI level, like these people are really like transparent. Like you can have a double agent when it comes to FBI. Police, you could. Military, you could. But FBI, you can have double agents. You can have somebody pretending to be an FBI agent, but then also working with the enemy. Going into the CIA, very similar to that. These people are also even more open. What I mean is that organization knows everything about them. So you mean to tell me that once again, these people are trained, right? They could predict things before it actually happened. They can actually get evidence to a situation and say, we can know that this happened at this time when, so many hours ago. They could piece it all together. Going into the crime scene analyst, all this could be pieced together, right? Because people have a special layer of training that the public does not have access to. So to go into that, why wouldn't there be multiple people able to commit this? Right? Once again, going into the training higher up than the FBI. They would outsmart the FBI. They can outsmart other CIA agents as well. And then even going to if they did caught wind or they figured out that potentially one of their fellow badge holders committed this crime, they're not going to come out and tell the public because now the public is going to become frantic and they're going to be like, oh my God, now the FBI agents are committing crimes, so we can't trust the FBI neither. Like, there's just a lot that goes on that's very questionable. And I know I'm not the only one that have these questions outside the spiritual stuff. There's just a lot going on. Okay? A lot. Missy, did you hear about the serial killer they just caught? Lisk. He went after girls on Backpage 6. Ooh. There's a lot of, yeah, there's a lot. I want to try to be consistent with Midnight Metanoia. There's a lot I want to kind of go into, especially we're getting close to Halloween. Why not? I think that there's a series of killers, a series of events that connect serial killers, right? Let's talk about this. Going into Stockton. Stockton, California allegedly had a serial killer after only connecting this man to like 3 crimes, right? And they said that they identified someone as a serial killer based on similarities in the murders, right? I'm thinking for a quick second when that came up that this person was connected to the police. And not saying that this person was actively working for the police, but this is somebody who was let go. This is somebody who was fired. This is somebody who was, kicked the fuck out. Can we talk about it for a minute? They were terminated. So there's a lot of crimes that have happened, a lot of murders that they're not going to say are serial killer based, and even going into like kidnappings and stuff, but they're going to say are kidnappings, but they're actually murders. And so I would love to do in the midnight metanoia, right? I would love to go in and uncover, reveal other situations that are serial killer ish. Because, of course, once again, they're going to say a serial killer is identified with similarities in the murders. But who's to say that this person is the same killer, but his pattern changes? He decides that he's not going to only do Monday and Tuesday, but he's going to do Saturday sometimes. Like, girl, y'all have a lot of unsolved murders. And I do feel like these are higher up people. And it does make sense that they would even want to say that the military ex-veteran, what's his name right here? Gary Francis Host, they would say that he would be the perfect candidate to have done this, right? Because of his potential training. I do feel like a lot of crimes that are unsolved, a lot of missing people, law enforcement is involved. I do say that, and I do feel that. Going into some cases that I saw in the past where I was like, yeah, this is definitely law enforcement. Because going into like people getting comfortable, at least they were being comfortable. Of course, going into 2017, a series of police officers committing crimes against civilians. Now people, that opened up a can of worms where people are like, I don't trust the police. But I feel like, once again, there's always been a lot of untrustworthiness with that. And a lot of people are able to be kidnapped. A lot of kids are able to be kidnapped. A lot of women were able to be kidnapped. Even a lot of men were able to be, got because of police officers. And even going into dirty cops, right? So why not? Why wouldn't a dirty cop team up with people and get people together? And then a innocent person don't know. They're thinking they're going to get help from a police officer, and the police officer take them straight into the lion's den. So I do feel that. And I even think higher up than a police, FBI agents, you know? Um, anyway, there's just a lot. I feel a lot. Yes, honey, ghost. FBI created profilers in order to do what they had to do to interview serial killers in order to profile them. You said it. I do feel that. I do feel that. I even think too when they give sketches of people that it's not real. When they be like, yes, we interviewed Barbara Streisand and she gave a sketch of blah 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 blah. Yeah. This is giving like a movie character. This is giving, once again, the serial killer that we see here in this picture is giving a news anchor. Somebody who looked at a news article, and I'm sure if you typed in news anchors during 1960s, it's going to give this man. So these people, once again, are giving just whatever they can give. And of course, these people are not living. And even going to the person who survived. Let me see who they said survived. Was it Faraday? Was it Faraday? Let me see. I think it said that Faraday survived, right? No, he was killed. Michael survived? Yeah. Yeah. So Michael survived? What happened to Michael? Let me see something right now. So allegedly, but why isn't it letting me click on? So allegedly, it's not letting me click on. Oh, he's right here. Oh, they got a Zodiac Killer series, and Daddy is talking right here. Oh, oh, because once again, going into articles, right, and what people see, I don't think it's always accurate, right? And I'm even going into this adrenaline. When something happens that's shocking, you black out. Like something gets in, your adrenaline is rushing, and you're just like, okay, I could have sworn I saw a tall black man. And then coming to find out it was a short, brown skinned Hispanic man. So it's like, yeah, I do believe shit like that happen. I do think shit like that happen, honey. We don't got a serial killer. If you want to look into it, yes, definitely ring. Very creepy. I will look into that actually. I will look into that. Long Island. Oh, a lot of people looked into that. Yeah, I will definitely look into that. There's a lot. Oh my God. Wait, 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 whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my God. Wait a minute. Ooh, I got chills right now. Ooh, ooh, I'm getting chills. Wait, whoa, 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 whoa. I said something happened in 2011. That's the last time, I kid you not, that somebody or something connected to this whole ring of Zodiac killers did something. And it is saying right here that the Long Island serial killer, also known as the Gilgo Beach serial killer, did a series of murders between 1996, and I kept saying 91, 96, this could be a year. I've never heard of the Long Island serial killer. I swear to God, I've never heard of this. Never heard of no Long Island serial killer. Oh my God. 1996 and 2011. The murders happened between 1996 and 2011, in which the remains of 11 people were found in the South Shore of Long Island, New York. Rex, let me go. Let me type this in right now. Oh my God. Oh, ooh. Like it's beyond chills. Like I'm dizzy right now. Like this is fucking crazy. And it said that he was killing. Oh, that's the LAS that you were talking about. Wait a minute. Yeah, sex energy. Sex energy. Yes. 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 Yes, yes, yes. Yes. Because I'm willing to bet, and I'm even going to look up more into, we might do this a part two. Going into the confirmed murders, David Arthur, Betty Lou, once again, Michael Renault and Darlene Elizabeth, Brian Calvin and Cecilia. This has given me couples about to get it on. Yeah, this is given. I'm watching. I'm seeing them about to get it on. And right when they think they're about to get it on, I'm coming and I'm taking them out. It'd be interesting to know when they found these bodies, were these bodies clothed? Were they pants pulled down? Like, it'd be interesting to know. Because even going over to this um, Long Island serial killer guy, sex related. Yeah. Most of the known victims were sex workers who advertised on Craigslist. The fuck? I kid y'all not, I've never heard of this. Like, I am shocked right now. I am shocked right now. 2011 was the last time that this whole ring of zodiac killers, people that are connected to that, did their thing. And that's why I said, what happened in 2011? Because it comes up for me. And then 96, a year, something with the number 96, 93 as well, 91, 93, 96, 2011. And I'm getting like something ending, something being stopped, something being stopped. So, of course, doing your research on, oh my God, this probably be the part two. Rex, Rex, honey, I want to see who the fuck what this man looks like. And who is he connected to? Who is his mama and daddy? What they do? Ooh, I'm looking at his picture right now. Ooh, girl, that's I'm looking at his picture right now. Daddy is giving oh girl, they did not say girl, they got him with a picture of Donald Trump. They do resemble each other. They tried that. Oh my God. Oh my God, y'all. This man looks creepy as hell. Looks very creepy. Wex Warman, is that his name? Ooh. And he's just so proud of what he did too. Oh my God, look at me. Sick fuck. Sick fuck, hon. These be the ones that'll get these houses with 30 up. They got a picture of him when he was in high school. Glasses. Elmer Fudd looking ass. Girl. Daddy looked weird too. They said, oh my God. It said that the Long Island serial killer went to the same school as Alec Baldwin. Huh. Huh. Am I saying it, but am I not saying? Huh. Huh. Public eye figure. Public eye figure, honey. Public eye figure that knows a lot but ain't mentioning a lot. Oh, girl, and it gets real deep. Right now, in my mind's eye, I saw like a zoom out. So, like, I'm seeing like Alec Baldwin and I'm seeing this man. And then you got a zoom out of like big time people behind these people. Creepy, y'all. This is creepy. This is some creepy ass shit. Ugh. Ooh. The chills is gone, honey. I'm getting like vertigo and hot and almost like nauseous. Like this is like a lot. This is a lot. It's a lot. And the sad part is that in the Lynx case, they were only looking for one girl, and in the process discovered, I think, 7 bodies. Oh my God, they call him that. Oh, he's huge and disgusting. He looks evil. He looks trifling as fuck. He looks like he's into children too. This is giving pedophile. This is giving pedophilic ring. Daddy was afraid that he may will get caught with children, so he turns into the other sexual shit. Oh my God, girl. This is creepy. And then they're talking about digging up his backyard. Let me see something really quickly. Oh, this is going to turn into something else. This is going to turn into something else. Hold on. Let's go to oil. They said that he purchased his 6-room home in 1994 for $170,000. But what ain't even a 6-bedroom home? Was he married? See, this type of shit you got to be looking out for. Yeah, this is gonna turn into a part two. What did he need a six? He claimed that his innocent of the murders, which investigators believe may have taken place inside of the one-story home in Massapequa Park that he shared with his wife of 2 decades and their daughter and his stepson Christopher. They're all guilty. They're all fucking guilty. They're all fucking given, girl. Like no cut in. Not Like let's talk about it for a minute. Let's talk about it for a minute. It's giving me faces, face off, face on type of shit. And then what type of sick shit happened in his motherfucking family? Hello? What type of sick shit did his wife Asa Ellerup allow to go down in the motherfucking house? Cause bitch, Miss Asa, I'm looking at your ass. Is it Asa? Bitch, I'm looking at your ass. Girl, you got some blood on your hands too, Miss Thing. She got some blood on her fucking hands. This is gonna turn into a part two. This is gonna turn into a part two. I'm not liking this. He was an architect downtown Wall Street area. Oh my God. His search history sickening. Oh my God. Yes, he was married with children. Oh God, I can't. Oh, this is really too much. Ooh, girl. Ooh, spirit. Oh, I can't. I can't. Ooh. I'm buzzing right now. I'm buzzing. Oh my God. I can't. Ooh. I'm buzzing. When I'm saying buzzing, my body is like vibrating and shit. Like, oh my God. Oh no, 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 no. 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 They found his wife here, and one of the victims alleged she was out of town when he did the thing. We're going to do a part two. Miss Asa Allara, you one trifling ass dirty bitch. All things are alleged until proven otherwise. Oh, then mama want to act like she crippled and shit. She want to act like she need a cane to walk and pull me, pull me, pull me and my children. Bitch, I don't got no sympathy for your ass. I don't got no sympathy for your ass, Miss Asa. Bitch, it's gonna be revealed. You're a part of it too. Lock her ass up. Lock her up. Allegedly she out of town. Where did she go out of town to? Let me do my digging, honey. We're gonna come back. No, I've never heard of this, Tina. I've never heard of the Long Island serial killer. No, I heard of the Craigslist killer years ago from Pennsylvania or something. I'd never heard of this. Oh my God. Oh, she got diagnosed with cancer. I want to do I want to do a series on this. A lot of stuff is coming up with this man. A lot of stuff. A lot of stuff. He's trying to look all innocent and shit with his shades and his glasses on and just girl. And like I said, they all giving face off and face on. They all giving face off and face on. And wait a minute, his wife is this younger. The fuck out of here, girl. What? So Elizabeth, who the fuck? Let me see. Google be having this shit twisted all the way up. Okay, so that's her. Okay, so that's her right there. So this okay. They're trying to show a younger one. Ex-spouse of Elizabeth Ryan and has an adult daughter, Victoria. Oh, that's his daughter. They tried to have them side by side. She graduated with a Bachelor's of Fine Arts in 2019. His stepson reportedly has special needs. He's a pedophile. He's touched on these children. He's a pedophile. Okay? He is an alleged pedophile. Okay? He's a pedophile. Pedophilia turned into obsession with with sex workers, and that's when he took them out. I'm telling you that right now. I don't do that weird shit. I've been wanting to bring his case. Oh my God, yes, you should have, Tina, but it's okay because we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. We're gonna do something on this case. Yes, we are. Yeah, Zodiac killer. Okay, organization, multiple people, not just one, multiple people. They're not gonna catch them all. They can't catch them all, and they allegedly caught one guy that he had DNA sample and shit. What type of DNA sample? Like I said, semen. Okay, bodily fluid. When they say that, they talk about semen, honey. Okay, a lot going into the Rex. I do feel like he's also, you said a search engine. Something comes up with the dark web. They're not disclosing everything about this case. What type of group was this man connected to? What type of sick? Oh my God, girl. I just got like a quick flash of like pig's feet. Oh no. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. Let me go ahead and close that out. I'm tapping in and Let me go ahead and close that out, girl. I'm tapping in. Aggressive and nasty. Okay. Yes. Oh my God. Yes. Okay. Listen, we're gonna do a part two. We're gonna do a part two. I need to do my research rule. I'm supposed to be uh washing my hair and shit, but I'm gonna have to get to it tomorrow. I have to get up early, y'all. I need to start my day early. Um, I was supposed to do something today. Ooh, girl, I'm so tender headed right now. Ooh, girl. Ooh. Braiding my hair back up. I thought I was gonna be able to finish my laundry tonight too, but I can't. So tomorrow I'll be doing what I have to do, honey. Anyway, y'all, I'm gonna be getting up in a couple of hours to run some errands and stuff, honey. I made it too late to a place today, and Mama said they open up at 8, and I said, "Bitch, I'm gonna make sure I'm there the first thing in the morning." So yes, honey, let me plug this in, honey. This fan, and yes, we'll be back, y'all. I don't know how often I should come back and do Midnight Metanoia. I would like to do it at least once a week. I owe this to y'all. Okay, I owe this to my online people beyond the 11th gate and stuff, y'all. I like getting into weird shit like this. Snuff films is what I'm picking up, but yeah, it's dark shit. I'm saying there's some heavy dark shit here. Yes, and also his connection, and I don't know what this is because I don't feel like it's a buddy type of connection, but his connection with um and it's something between, like, I'm just gonna say what I'm feeling. Something between the FBI and police officers. Like there's a position, and let me see right now. Let me Google this. And of course, not a sheriff, not a deputy. I'm typing it how it comes up. Okay, so they got state and local law enforcement agencies that are underneath the FBI. So local would be police, state would be what? Yeah, state would be what? What would be state? I'm gonna have to look into this because there's people that are connected to this man that once again what their position would be in between police officer and an FBI agent. And of course, they're not, the police does not, they don't have to obey the FBI and blah 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 blah. They're two different rankings, two different levels, two different agencies, but we know that they also lend their talents and stuff. So anyway, very, very, very creepy. Oh my God, it says right here, who ranks above the FBI? Within the U.S. Department of Justice, the FBI is responsible to the FBI is responsible to the Attorney General, and it reports to the finest U.S. attorneys across the country. The FBI intelligence activity are overseen by the Director of National Intelligence. Nobody talks about a Director of National Intelligence. So there's a lot of titles and stuff, y'all. And anyway, yeah, there's a lot with this man, honey. And we're gonna do a part two, and we're gonna go into that. Thank you so much, Tina. At one point, they did suspect a cop. This took them 13 years to find him. Oh my God, Tina, I never heard of this. So it's not a cop, right? Like I said, this is somebody connected to him that is in between a police officer and an FBI agent. They could have thought that a cop did it because maybe the level of intelligence, because once again, because the cover up, him being connected to, and we'll dive in to see if he's responsible for all the tea, right? I'm gonna touch in and get on that, right? I want to separate that because going into the zodiac killer and stuff, me closing out that energy, now I'm feeling better. But I was starting to feel nauseous. I was starting to feel very much like, ugh. Okay. So, yes, 13 years. And everything is very much about numbers. 6 years, 9 years, 13 years. Like, it's some real deep stuff. And we all know over there in New York and stuff anyway, y'all need to stay on top of y'all protection. Okay. All around the world, you need to stay on top of your protection. But New York, yeah, there's a lot. LA, there's a lot. There's a lot of, corruptedness there. Okay. Some scary shit, y'all. We'll talk about it, girl. Okay. Thank you for stopping by here, Tina. It was nice seeing you. Long time no see. No, it's not a cop. It's that Rex guy who killed the sex workers. Right. No, you said that at one point they did suspect a cop. Yes. You were saying like they suspect it was a cop. And I'm going to go into saying that possibly because the degree of how the crimes were committed, right? There's levels to a lot of stuff, and a lot of people's intelligence cannot outsmart the police unless they are a fellow police officer, right? And as I said, even going into this Zodiac killer stuff, like in order for them to outsmart a police officer and being able to outsmart calls being traced and shit, and they show up there and this man is not there, he had to be a part of something like that. He had to know. He had to know how to put it out there. Like this was a thought out process. And why I even said too, this is multiple people. Because one person doing it, they would have got caught. One person did it, then another person did it. It throws off the other person's path, and then you get confused about who's involved. The energy becomes very mixed up, very shaken up, very much like, ooh, we don't know what this is. It's very creepy. Yes, there is more. Yes, honey. Yes. It's not a cop. Yes, honey. Yes. And yeah, there is definitely more. Yeah, I want to do my research on this. And we'll come back and we'll talk about it. Lisk. Yeah, we'll talk about it. Very interesting situation. Okay. And that's it. So we're gonna put away our cards. I'm gonna take my last load out, put it in a dryer, and oh, it is hung up. Okay. And I'll be talking to y'all soon, okay? I have to take this other phone off the charger too. I want to see who joined that group, if any. Okay? And I got to work on that this weekend too. Yes, honey. Anyway, Yes, it's more than one. Not all the bodies were found in the same condition. Ooh, ooh. And it said 1996 to 2011. And he was not only using Craigslist to get these people and Backpage. He was not only using his resources, right? Very quickly, a magazine come up. I don't know if they have some type of like a LA Confidential thing out there in Long Island. Oh my God. And it even goes further than Long Island too. But maybe because that's his residence and they're finding the bodies and stuff there. Very interesting though. Six bedrooms, and you have a wife and two kids. So you have two other rooms. I mean, let's talk about it. Six bedrooms. You and your wife have a room. Your son and daughter got a room. What are the other three rooms? What are they used for? Very deep shit. Anyway, bye for now, y'all. Love and light. We'll definitely meet again. Bye for now.